Hi, First Presbyterian Church. This is Pastor Aaron, and this brief video is meant to be a tutorial to walk you through finding and setting up the 20-day Faith Forward Devotional podcast version on a few different podcast platforms. We're going to look specifically at Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and Spotify. So the first thing you need to do is, if the app is not on your phone, download one of these three apps and set up an account for yourself so that you're able to use it. And then once you've done that, which if you're using a podcast app and you're looking for the 20-day Faith Forward Devotional for your app, you've probably already done those things. Just go ahead and open your app. So we'll start with Apple Podcast. And the easiest way to find it is to type in 20-day and make sure to include that hyphen in 20-day Faith Forward Devotional. Just go ahead, type that in. It is going to look like this. This is the image, the logo that's associated with the podcast, so that you know you found the right one. The publisher or the author of the podcast is going to be listed as the First Presbyterian Church of Pittsford. That's us. And you can either come back to the app every day and look for the new episode, or the easiest way to make sure that you're staying up to date with each episode that's produced of these 20 days of prayer and fasting is to follow the podcast in your app. So this little tag up at the top right corner in the app that says follow, go ahead and click that. You're now following the 20-day Faith Forward Devotional. Here's what that means. If you go to your library, you can see these are some of the podcasts that I subscribe to or follow. It's going to show up here in the library of your podcasts, so that when you are looking for a new episode, it'll be at the top of your library and you can scroll down here. There's only one episode listed so far, our first episode for September 10th, Leadership in Prayer. You could go ahead and play that and listen to it. But that is the one for September 10th, and each day of these 20 days, a new episode will be uploaded into the app, and that's how you can find the latest episodes. So similarly, with these other apps, let's go to Music, Amazon Music. Type into your search, again, 20-day with a hyphen, Faith Forward Devotional. You're going to go ahead and click on that. You'll know it's us because you'll see the logo that says Faith Forward, and that the podcast is made by the First Presbyterian Church of Pittsford. So all of the available episodes will be listed here. Again, there's only one listed right now because that's all that's available right now. But each of the days, as we progress through them, the podcast for the day will be loaded into the podcast. But go ahead and click follow again. It's this button in the middle that says follow and has a heart with it, so that way in your library it will be accessible to you. Same thing with Spotify. Go ahead and click search. Type in the 20-day Faith Forward Devotional. Same logo, and it's the one that's published by First Presbyterian Church of Pittsford. You can see that here. And go ahead and click follow on this one. That way it will show up in your library as well with all of your other podcasts or music that you listen to. And you can play all of the available episodes of the 20-day Faith Forward Devotional as they appear. So that's how this works. You should be able to find it using your Amazon Echo device or your Google Assistant device as well. So this is how you access the 20-day Faith Forward Devotional on a few different types of podcast platforms. However you access it, I hope you will, and I look forward to this journey with you. Thanks.